So I'm a little bit confused about the new pride flag that the lgbtqia2s plus community has come up with. It is a flag that has a black and brown stripe and the trans flag also on it. They say it's to kind of highlight trans people. And the reason I'm confused is because when I was doing research into like the whole movement and where it started at like a bar in New York, I think, in like 1969, and the patrons were being like accosted by cops, I think, at a like some bar. I guess it was downtown. I think it was called the Stonewall Inn, and basically there was like this whole riot. If anyone's ever heard of like the Stonewall riots, that's kind of where it started. And there was a report and stories about a person named Marsha P. Johnson. People refer to her as a she, but I think it was just a drag queen. I'm not sure. So I don't think he identified as a transgender woman. I think he identified as just like a gay guy who was doing drag. And he was allegedly the guy who threw this brick through the window at Stonewall during the riots. I actually found an interview where he even said himself that he wasn't the one to start it because he wasn't downtown until like later. Like it was already going on when he got there. So he kind of set the record straight because, they have LGBT history about this, and he wanted to set the record straight. So Stonewall was originally started by Marsha P. Johnson, or he's credited with it, and then also Sylvia Rivera, um, which was a trans woman, I believe. And so I'm kind of confused why there's like a trans flag on the gay flag. I know it's to highlight trans people, but to me, it seems like trans people were already initially part of the movement, and they were already respected and kind of praised in the that community. So they were always a part of the movement and the community. So I don't understand why they have to have the trans flag on the gay flag now to kind of highlight the struggles of trans people, because they've always been at the forefront of the movement and visible, and they've been praised by people in that community, in the LGBT community. The other thing I'm confused about is the black and brown stripes. I'm not exactly sure. You guys see on the flag where, the triangle part, it's got the trans pride, which is the pink, white, and blue, but then they have a black and brown to include black and brown people. And I still don't know what a brown person is, but to include black and brown people, I'm just wondering. Well, LGBT, it covers everybody regardless of race, so it's another thing I'm confused about.